While the pandemic is on track to bring us more of the same in 2022, there are some big changes on the horizon.
From housing to big career moves, next year could see some dramatic shifts in the way we all live and work. The Age and Sydney Morning Herald's Joel Gibson explains.
We started this year the way we ended the last one, at home. What began as a temporary fix, now often the norm.
Up to around 80, maybe 90% of companies where they've got white-collar employees offering some sort of work from home.
A huge proportion of Aussies now work at least partially from home. 1 in 5 will probably keep doing so, even after the pandemic.
There's benefits of being in the office, working with your colleagues, team bonding, builds the culture and so on, collaboration. But you don't need to be there the whole week to do that.
But some aren't just working from home. They're working somewhere else entirely.
There has been a tsunami of job resignations in the U.S. workforce.
It's what's being called the Great Resignation.
The Great Resignation.
The Great Resignation.
In the US, you're seeing something like 4.5 million people quitting their jobs every month, and that's at a record level. And that's because they're thinking, well, I've just been through this major health scare. I'm not going to work for a boss who doesn't look after me. I'm going to look around for a better job.
That restlessness is yet to hit Australia, though. Our job market is in a better position now than before the pandemic.
$3,650,000. So, we are sold. Congratulations.
It's been a blockbuster year for the Aussie housing market. In Melbourne, buyers shook off a pandemic pause, bouncing back big time.
Coming out of lockdowns in Melbourne, it's been so busy. Lots of listings, lots of buyers out in force looking to purchase.
It's a trajectory likely to continue in 2022.
Across Victoria, Ray White have transacted just shy of $12 billion worth of real estate. Compared to last year, that was around $7 billion. Really interesting with interest rates, and they are expected to rise. The Reserve Bank's still saying 2024, they're expecting that, so the earliest we think it'd probably be either then or 2023.
Interest rates drive pretty much everything in our economy, from house prices to credit card repayments. For a year now, the RBA has kept the official cash rate at a record low of just 0.1%. It's mostly bad news for banks and other lenders, but it's good news for the share market and for Aussie home buyers.
Look, our base case is that interest rates will start to rise towards the end of 2022. I know the Reserve Bank tells us that it's probably not going to happen until 2024 or 2023 at the earliest.
Some banks have already begun lifting rates themselves. You can actually lock in a low fixed rate below 2%. Not a bad idea for those of us who once lived at the office, because now that office has come home.